Norm Nixon. Norman Ellard Nixon, born October 11, 1955, is an American former professional basketball player who played for the Los Angeles Lakers and the San Diego/Los Angeles Clippers of the National Basketball Association, NBA. He also played with Scavolini Pesaro in Italy. Nicknamed Stormin Norman, he is a two-time NBA All-Star. He won 2 NBA championships with the Lakers in 1980 and 1982, at the beginning of their Showtime era. About Norm Nixon's early life. Norm Nixon was born the third of 3 sons to Mary Jo and Elmer Nixon in Macon, Georgia. His mother contracted myasthenia gravis when Norm was a baby, and his parents divorced when he was 2 years old. The 3 boys were raised with the help of their maternal grandmother and great-aunt. Norm and his 2 brothers, Ken and Ron, were raised in the Methodist church, where he became an usher. Nixon played basketball and football in high school at Southwest High School in Macon. He was named to All-State in both sports. In football, he played defensive back and tailback. He was offered a free agent tryout by both the Pittsburgh Steelers and Dallas Cowboys. He was senior class president and named as the starting guard on the Georgia All-State team from 1973. He had also led Southwest to the 1973 State High School Basketball Championship under Coach Donald "Duck" Richardson. He was on the track team, where he ran the 440-yard dash and won a regional title in the high jump at 6 feet, 5 inches. Nixon also played the trumpet and was on the yearbook staff. About Norm Nixon's college. Nixon played 4 full seasons of basketball at Duquesne University in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. While there, he averaged 17.2 points, 5.5 assists, and 4.0 rebounds, scoring 1,805 points and adding 577 assists in 104 games for his career with the Duquesne Dukes. Nixon was named first-team All-Eastern 8 Conference and left holding the record for career assists. On January 27, 2001, during the halftime of a game against Xavier University, Cincinnati, the Duquesne University Department of Athletics retired the jerseys of 5 of its all-time greatest players. These included Nixon's number 10, also retired were Chuck Cooper, Hugo Green, Dick Ricketts, and Willie Somerset. In 2019, Nixon approved his retired number 10 being worn by sophomore point guard Sincere Carey. The young Carey asked to wear it to honor a friend who wore number 10 in high school and who had died that spring from gun violence. About Norm Nixon's NBA career. Nixon was selected in the first round of the 1977 NBA draft by the Los Angeles Lakers with the 22nd overall pick. Nixon played for the Lakers for 6 successful seasons. For the 1978-79 season, Nixon tied Eddie Jordan of the New Jersey Nets for the NBA lead in steals with 201 and total games. 82 regular season plus 23 playoffs equals 105. The next season, 1979-80, he led the league in minutes played, 3,226 minutes per game, 39.3, and was third in assists with 642. In 1979-80, Lakers coach Jack McKinney had the 6'9", 2.06 m rookie Magic Johnson, who some analysts thought should play forward, be a point guard, even though Nixon was already one of the best in the league. In the 1978 Seattle Supersonics, 1979 Seattle, and 1981 Houston Rockets playoffs, the Lakers were eliminated by the eventual Western Conference champion. But Nixon helped the Showtime Lakers win NBA championships in 1980, 4-2, and 1982, 4-2, both against the Philadelphia 76ers. Nixon led the team in scoring in the 1982 playoffs, averaging 20.4 points per game. The Lakers lost in the 1983 NBA Finals, in which Philadelphia swept 4-0. In Game 1 of the 1983 Finals, Nixon had a violent collision with Andrew Toney of the 76ers early in the first quarter. He continued to play in Games 1 and 2 despite a separated shoulder. About Norm Nixon's San Diego/Los Angeles Clippers. Nixon was traded to the San Diego Clippers in exchange for the draft rights to guard Byron Scott and backup center Swin Nader. Lakers general manager Jerry West made the deal to free Johnson from sharing the ball with Nixon. In his first year with the Clippers, Nixon led the league in total assists with 914 and regular season games played, 82. He made the All-Star team for the second time in the 1984-85 season. After the 1985-86 season, he spent much of his later career on the injured list, spending more than 2 full seasons on the injured list before retiring for good at the end of the 1988-89 season. During his time with the Clippers, the team never made the playoffs. Nixon missed the 1986-87 season after stepping into a hole during a softball game in Central Park on July 23, 1986. He suffered severe damage to the tendon just above his left knee. Nixon ruptured his right Achilles tendon during a preseason practice on November 4, 1987. The injury caused him to miss the entire 1987-88 season. About Norm Nixon's career accomplishments. During his NBA career, Nixon scored 12,065 points, 15.7 points per game, and had 6,386 assists, 8.3, and 768 games played. He was also remembered for faking a free throw at the end of a Lakers-San Antonio Spurs game on November 30, 1982, which caused a double-lane violation. The referees erroneously ordered a jump ball instead of requiring Nixon to reshoot the free throw. The Lakers got the ball and Nixon made a field goal to tie the game, where they prevailed in overtime. The last 3 seconds of the game were later replayed in April 1983. About Norm Nixon's post-playing career. After retiring from the NBA in March 1989, Nixon played for Scavolini Pesaro of the Italian Major League Serie A in April and May. In August 1989, Valerio Bianchini, who had coached Pesaro the previous season, head coach of Messaggero Roma, tried to get Nixon to come play for the 1989-90 season. Nixon participated in some of the NBA's Legends Classic games that took place during All-Star Weekend in the late 80s and early 90s, before a leg injury forced him out of a game. Nixon became a sports agent at Premier Management Group Incorporated. He later established his own firm, Norm Nixon and Associates, representing such clients as Doug Edwards, Samaki Walker, Jalen Rose, Maurice Taylor, Teddy Dupay, Gary Grant, Gerald Fitch, the NFL's Peter Warwick, Larry Smith, and Al Wilson, and entertainers such as LL Cool J and TLC. In his retirement years, Nixon concentrated on several business ventures. He served 1 season as radio commentator for the Clippers, 2004-05, and was an analyst for Cap TV's NBA post-game shows during the mid-2000s. Nixon was hired by Fox Sports West to take over Jack Haley's position as studio color analyst for all Lakers home games. He worked alongside studio host Bill McDonald during pregame, halftime, and postgame coverage. About Norm Nixon's personal life. Nixon has been married to actress/producer/director/dancer Debbie Allen since 1984. They have 3 children, Devon Nixon, son of Nixon, and 2 together, Vivian Nicole Nixon, who became a dancer, and Norman Ellard Nixon Jr., who became a basketball player. He attended Wofford College and Southern University. Nixon's sister-in-law is Felicia Rashad/actress/director/singer. His biological sister is Tracy Nixon Moore. His biological brothers are Larry Nixon, Ronald Nixon, Kenneth Nixon, and David Jackson. Before they were married, both Nixon and Allen appeared in the 1979 film The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh, which also featured NBA stars Julius Erving and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Nixon's son Devon portrayed him in the HBO drama series Winning Time: The Rise of the Lakers Dynasty. Thanks so much for watching. Please go ahead and like this video, subscribing, and also share to your friends.